I remember the day I realized that my greatest betrayal came not from the world outside, but from the one person I trusted the most, my own blood. I am Helena Montez, 35 years old, a senior bank executive in New York City, climbing higher day by day, quietly building a fortress of wealth and influence that no one knew I had. My ambition was born from humble beginnings, from nights spent dreaming of a life beyond the cement and steel of my neighborhood. But I kept it hidden, buried deep beneath my polished exterior. That day started like any other. Crisp autumn air filtering through my office window, the city's relentless hum echoing in my ears. But something felt different. A strange premonition, like a warning whispering in the back of my mind. I had just finalized a major deal, the kind that would cement my reputation, when my phone buzzed with a message that shattered everything I thought I knew. It was from my sister, a simple text. "We need to talk. Important." My heart pounded, a cold sweat broke out, and I knew instantly that my world was about to change. I met her in the quiet corner of a coffee shop, the smell of roasted beans and stale sugar lingering in the air, and she looked nervous, hesitant. She handed me a thick envelope, her hands trembling, and as I opened it, my blood ran cold. There were pictures. My father, the man who had disowned me years ago for daring to chase my dreams, sneaking into a hotel room late at night with my former confidante, the woman I trusted most. The evidence was damning. My father, the man who had told me I was never enough, had betrayed me in the worst way possible. And now my sister, my own flesh and blood, was handing me the proof. I felt a searing heat in my chest, a mix of fury and heartbreak. All my life I had fought to prove that I was more than the shame they cast on me, more than the girl who came from nothing. And now that betrayal cut deeper than any market crash or corporate sabotage. My internal conflict was fierce. I wanted justice. I wanted to tear through the lies. But I also felt a strange sense of relief. Yes, relief, because I finally saw the mask they hid behind. The false family I thought I knew. I realized I had been carrying their judgment for years, pretending to be okay with their disapproval. But now I saw their true face, greedy, manipulative, desperate for my downfall. In that moment, I made a decision. I would not let their betrayal define me. Instead, I would use it as fuel. I would turn their lies into my advantage, expose their hypocrisy, and rise even higher. I started planning in my mind, the strategy unfolding like a chess game where every move was calculated, precise. I knew I had to be smart, patient, and relentless. I reached out to a trusted confidant, a lawyer who specialized in family law and corporate defense, and together we devised a plan to dismantle their schemes, quietly but powerfully. I began gathering my evidence, tightening my grip on my own assets, securing my future from their claw. I knew that revenge was not just about striking back, but about reclaiming my dignity and showing that no betrayal could break me. As I sat in my high-rise office, overlooking the city that never sleeps, I felt a cold satisfaction settle in. I had faced their treachery head-on and emerged stronger. I was no longer the girl they disowned, no longer the victim of their lies. I was the master of my destiny, the woman who turned betrayal into victory. If you love Helena's journey, like and subscribe to join her next chapter. Because this is only the beginning, and I promise you, my story is far from over. Justice is a wild animal, and I am its fearless hunter now.